Hi guys, today is day 35. For the first troubleshooting issue, which is a pod stuck in pending state, I have the pending.yml manifest file. In this file, I am creating a deployment named order app, pulling the image from Nginx and setting with resource request, specifically CPU and memory. After applying this manifest file, the deployment is created. Then I will check the pods using kubectl get pods -w. -w enables watch mode. To find out why it's pending, I run kubectl describe pod and the app label and review the events. So the output shows 0 nodes are available and 2 insufficient CPU and 2 insufficient memory. So this indicates that the node don't have enough CPU and memory to run the deployment or pod. To fix this, I adjust the resource request by reducing the CPU and memory values and also add limits for both CPU and memory. After applying the updated manifest file again, I check the pods and now the pod is in running state issues. For the second issue, the service is not reachable. I have the manifest file called servicebroken.yml. In this file, I am creating both service and deployment with 2 replicas using the Nginx image. The problem here is that the service selector is misconfigured intentionally. The selector label in the service does not match the label used in the deployment. Let's apply this incorrect manifest and observe the behavior. I'm running the command kubectl apply -f and the service broken.yml. The service and deployment are created successfully. When I check the pods, I can see that 2 pods are running. Next, I will try to access this service from another pod for testing purposes and attempt to connect to the checkout service. As expected, I get a connection refused error, which means the service is not reachable. To fix this issue, I modify the selector in the service from checkout broker to checkout so it matches the deployment label. After applying the corrected manifest, I try accessing the service again from the test pod. This time I am able to successfully access the Nginx page from another pod. For the third issue, HPA is not working properly. For this setup, I have 2 manifest files, one for the service and one for the deployment. First, I open the service manifest file where I am creating a service named orders, and I also have a deployment manifest file where I define the deployment and the HPA with target average utilization set to 50. After applying both manifest, I check the HPA using kubectl get HPA. Here the target status shows as unknown, which means the HPA is not functioning. To investigate, I describe the deployment and check the container configuration. I notice that resources and requests are not defined, which are mandatory for HPA to function properly. To fix this, I edit the deployment manifest and add CPU and memory resources. After saving the changes, I apply the manifest file again. Since HPA behavior depends on CPU usage, I simulate load on the service by sending continuous traffic. I open another terminal and run a pod to generate infinite requests to the order service. While monitoring the HPA, you can observe that the status changed from unknown to 0%.